Hello and welcome back to Pulsar Games. I played the Newcastle Regional. I came 5th on a record of 6-1. My loss was to the snow because it took 4.5 hours to get here and they just wouldn't hold it back over 20 minutes. So I got a loss round 1 to not showing up on time. And then went XO for out there. I played Fiendsmith, Azamina, Maliss. So last time I showcased the Maliss Fiendsmith, which was at the time the premier version. I think now this is the better version because it just lets you do even more. The Azamina cards let you access Fiendsmith cards, and then you can break any board. Like, you just push through. It's ridiculous. So I'll get onto the deck profile, and then crack on. So I play 3 Dormouse, 3 Rabbit, 2 Chessie. Pretty standard. That's all you need. Because you've got so many extenders, you just need a normal summon. You pop off, you break even, you go ham, or like you crack all their interrupts, and then you normally Dormouse and end of the game. Fiendsmith play 1 Lacrima, 3 Engraver, 1 Lurie. Pretty standard. We have to play 3 Engraver now because Bestials are a lot more popular, a lot more common, so you always want to have access to this card. And sometimes you can side one out as well to help with side deck ratios. We play 2 Witch. That's all you need. We max out on the other cards, so Witch is probably the weakest one because it's the weakest of the most amount of hand traps. It can be a nice extender, but you also want to search it while you're doing it anyway, so it's whatever. Play some Bestials, 1 Mag, 2 Driss, 1 Baldrake, same as before. Nice extenders, the Darks. If you start with like a Witch and a Bestial, you can like Witch first, tribute it for the Azamina, and then it gives you the option of extending with a Bestial later on. So if you do have a Maliss, you can extend it later, whereas some people might Witch, get Deception, and then tribute the Bestial from the hands. They have 2 bodies. But it's better to hold the Bestial in case you need to extend. And we play El Dotto Scaper, the 1 brick. It's still really good for extending when you are forced into just the Maliss lines. You can side it out if you go in second as well, if you're going to side in impulses and things, which is a spoiler for the side deck, but we'll move on to spells. 3 Malice Underground, 3 Wanteds, 3 Deception, 1 of each of the fusion spells. I'll stuff up so we can see. 1 Tract. The idea here is you just want to open any of these, or a Witch, and any Malice card. Or any Malice monster, I should say. We play multiple so that we beat Bestials, and also if we draw it mid-combo, I know you're thinking it's dead, just like the Striker things. The point is, if we do draw it mid-combo after we've link-locked, you could then still search your debtors and set it, and then you still got an interrupt. So even if you are link-locked, it's still fine. For the non-engine, or non-engine spells, we play 2 Thrust in the main, 1 Talents, and 3 Burns. That's the non-engine. So all you need is just crack boards with your engine, and then you normally want Dormouse and you win. Gold Sark and some traps. So it's 42 cards in the main. I'd like to bring it down, but it is what it is. The thrusts are too necessary. So that was the best part of the Striker build, is the thrusts. So we can just take the thrusts from that build and then leave everything else where it is. We get some extra deck because obviously this is very, very tight. So still play the 1 Link Decoder and 1 Lizardos. These are necessary for the Malice lines. It gives you more bodies. You can Lizardos with any of your 2 bodies after you force out an Ibera or anything at all, and you just got a Malice there, you just win. 1 of each Malice link. Again, it's all part of the standard combos, but there's a lot of stuff we've cut that we just don't need, that's not necessary. Things like Splash Mage, not necessary. I'm saying last time I wanted to cut that card, I've now cut that card and having a great time. For Fiendsmith stuff, we play 1 Moon, 1 Requiem, 1 Sequence, and 1 Desiree. I've cut the Necroquip and Caesar this time for the space to add the Azamina cards in. The Necroquip's funny to try and like bait out a nib. It's kind of cute, but they just usually let it go. So you just go straight into, because you're setting up Sylvia anyway, you don't need the Caesar. So you already have a negate to stop the nib. And then you can just make your Desiree, and then any Malice name becomes full combo. 4, we also play IP, SP, and Griffin as the last links. So again, the same end board as last time. We had 1 on Griffin because it's just a boss. Resets GWC, means we can gain life turn 1. Doesn't put us so far behind. Draws a card, can draw into more non-engine, more engine to extend even further. IP is a good play under Full Loss. Because if you have, say, I don't know, 2 monsters, some Fiendsmith stuff or whatever, you get Full Lost. And you have a thrust, you can thrust set TB11, make IP, their turn, TB11 out of Rabbit, make Whitebinder, banish Rabbit, Rabbit set into PO7, and then you've still got an interrupt on their turn. As well as a good endboard piece, so I'll show you how we utilise the end board at the end so that the Griffin doesn't lock you out of anything. And then the last 3 cards will play 1 Murislago for the searching, 1 Illy Sylvia to negate, and 1 Sol Eristicton to get the pushes. This guy is an absolute beast. You just summon it, get rid of the problem card, and then you just add back your fusion spell, and then you make anyone you need. You can either search or you have a negate. Busted. And outside deck. 3 Lancia for the mirror. Pretty easy. 1 thrust, well, the 3rd thrust, I should say, with 2 targets. I never actually got a chance to go first post side against Ryziel. I played 2 to 3 Ryziel, and I just never got a chance to go first post side, so that was what it was. Never got a chance to side the D-Barry, just smashed it. 1 call by for when we do go first, or against some matchups that it can be okay going second, like you help if you play against it. Another talent just to increase the chance of opening it, because we're not gonna interrupt anything. We're just gonna let them do everything they're gonna do. Go main phase, start playing, and then we just got talents, thrusts, all these good cards. Dust stuff, back row decks, and even against like Ryziel, it's nice to just clear the cross and like other stuff. And Maliss, it forces all the traps out, so it's nice. 3 Eclipse, Ryziel again, solid. You just wait for main phase, Eclipse, stay Ash, Talon, Stake, Thrust, you're just having a great time. And then 3 Impulse for when we go second. We can side out the Fiendsmith stuff. This card is busted in the mirror, played in mirror today. He starts with the field spell, which is very poor. You impulse the Dullmouse and just passes. It's good. I'll show you how you're going to position your board at the end of the combo so that you don't lock yourself out of Griffin. So Griffin is always in the center. We have a good time. We put Ilya Sylvia down here. We've got IP here. And then you've got Desiree with a sequence equipped to it. And this is going to be what you're going to aim for. So Wanted, Witch, or Deception, or whatever, plus any name gets you to this board. This is going to be what you're going to aim for. You'll have a few cards in hand, because it is a bit more card intensive or card costly than last time, because you have to tribute for deceptions and things. But the deception resets itself, you get more follow-up. You've got Fiendsmith set up in the grave. We don't play Paradise, but they don't know that. So they kind of scared. So that's another thing they're going to focus on. This is everything. It doesn't give them a zone for the Griffin. This kind of targets if they play Anima for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. I know what you're thinking. They can battle phase, attack over the IP. If you've got this, and you've got a trap, you bring back a Malice Link, say a White Binder. Again, points to the Desiree so he can activate. And then now they have to attack this. So the IP just lives. And then they've forced the battle phase. You don't die. If you don't die, you have so much follow-up. You've got Azamina, you've got Fiendsmith, and you'll have Malice stuff in hand. You just win. It's very strong. I do advise this. I think this is the best version. I know I said that last time, but it just plays more good cards. Thank you all for watching. But before we do depart, I'm going to let you know about our sponsor over at Kong's Cards. If you use the code TeamKong5 on all your purchases, you can get a lovely 5% off. I'm sure Owen will tell you all about it.
TeamKong5. Get your chundras now.
Yeah, you get 5% off. He does all the new sets, so he'll be getting Supreme Darkness pre-orders as soon as we got all the reveals for the set. And Rarities, he usually puts pre-orders up, so you can get them ready and get all your cards ready for YSS Birmingham. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you all next time.